What's good, YouTube? We are back with the last video installment in our Cali series, this time in San Francisco, which is our last stop. This trip we decided to stay downtown, about a 5-minute walk from the Fisherman's Wharf in the Hyatt Centric hotel. Great location because it's close to all the good food spots that has all the dope seafood. We got to see all the dope sites that were nearby and it was really cool. So just follow us on our trip to check out San Francisco. We loved it. Can't wait to go back. So we booked this hotel with the Chase Ultimate Rewards points. It's a Category 5 hotel, so you wouldn't be able to get it with the free night certificate that you get for having the Chase card. Since the free night certificate is only good for the categories 1 through 4. And this is considered a Hyatt hotel, it's just called the Hyatt Centric. So it is a higher end hotel. And we were able to secure this one for 15,000 points, which I would consider a steal considering the season that we did book it, which was in May, so right before summertime, and we got a pretty good deal on that. Stopped at Fog Harbor's Fisherman's House. It's called Fog Harbor's Fish House. It's a tongue twister. Fog Harbor's Fisherman's House. So yeah, it's a bit of a tongue twister, but just look up Fog Harbor Fish House. If you're downtown staying in San Francisco, it'll pop right up. The place has about 6,000 reviews on Yelp, so it's definitely top choice recommended, and that's one of the reasons why we went there. We had the lazy trapino and the seafood pasta, both amazing dishes, but overall, the best part about this restaurant has to be the ambiance because it is fire. I mean, you're just sitting there eating and you can look out the window while the sun is setting. You'll see seals just chilling on the deck. It's definitely a dope spot I'd recommend if you just want to grab a drink or a quick bite to eat just for that, the ambiance. So our first morning in San Francisco was actually spent trying to navigate and find our way around the city. Our first attempt to see the Golden Gate Bridge wasn't a success because we didn't know that you had to go at the right time of day to actually see the bridge because the fog is so thick in the mornings. So just a heads up, be sure to check the weather first if you actually plan on seeing the bridge, just to make sure it's clear. We also got to swing by the Full House since Faye's been dying to see it since childhood, and that was also pretty dope to see in person. Japan being one of our favorite countries, you know we had to hit up Japantown. It's about a 6-block radius of nothing but everything Japanese, and I mean everything. We went out there, we was able to get some boba and some ube cookies and just walk around and check it out. You know we had to stop and get lunch out there. Got one of our favorite dishes, which is ramen of course, and we hit up Marufuku Ramen Restaurant where the ramen was just absolutely amazing. I know I say this a lot, but Cali definitely has some of the best ramen spots, and this was one of them. We definitely go back just for that. Walking around Japantown was pretty dope. There's a lot of stores and shops there, little souvenir shops and restaurants. But I think the biggest takeaway to me was this, magazine store. It's like a library of Japanese novels, magazines, manga. If you're into anything Japanese related as far as like literature, you'll be sure to find it in this store. I mean, it's 2 floors of nothing but Japanese books. And when I say books, I mean anything, novels, manga, comics, everything. I even had to stop and get a Type R magazine. So it was pretty dope to see in person. I mean, like books on books. I loved it. Aside from the massive bookstore, the center itself has something for everybody, from little kids to teenagers to adults. There's something there for everybody. After leaving Japantown, this was about our maybe second or third try trying to catch the Golden Gate Bridge. This time we can actually finally see the whole bridge in its entirety, and it is breathtaking. I mean, once you get close enough to it and you see the whole thing, it's definitely a sight to behold. It does take a bit of navigating back and forth and to actually find the entrance to the roadway that leads you up to actually see the bridge. So just be on the lookout for that. Now, you know you can't go to San Francisco without hitting up a Mexican spot. This spot was recommended to us by one of our friends who actually lives in the area. We went there and they had some of the best tacos, burritos, fajitas, and Mexican dishes that we can find in California. There was actually a line to get in the store. We waited in line for about like 10-15 minutes to get in and get our food and find a table in the back to sit down and eat, and we enjoyed it. It's downtown San Francisco on a major street, so it's kind of hard to miss, but it's definitely worth the wait. So this is the end of our San Francisco trip and our Cali series, and we feel like there's so much more to do, see, and especially eat out there. So we definitely have to make our way back. If you have any recommendations at all, please let us know down in the comments. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.